The market can only move in three ways. It can be up, it can be down, or it can move sideways. All right, so you don't have to overcomplicate it with numerous different formations and all of this sort of stuff. There is an uptrend, there is a downtrend, and there is a consolidation, and that's it. And to be honest, to be extremely precise, this is all you need to become profitable. All right, you need to be able to identify a trend, and you need to be able to capitalize on that trend. It is that easy, believe me. All right. So let's have a look at some more details. All right, so once you open a chart, there is one crucial question that you have to answer every single time on every single chart that you open. Is the market moving up? Is it down? Or is it moving sideways? Right? Super, super, super crucial. And usually the direction you should, like once you start looking at the chart, once you spend that chart time, your eyes will get used to it, and the direction is identified within seconds. So I can scan my market just for 15 seconds, and then I can know for all pairs what kind of trend there is. Of course, you have to jump into the details later to identify where the higher low is, where the lower high is, where can I take a trade, how am I gonna base the trade, but the direction is usually identified within seconds. And if you struggle to identify it within seconds, then you should look away from the screen or the chart for a bit, like close your eyes, refresh your mind, go take a glass of water or something like that. Come back at the chart. And if it's still unclear, just dump the chart, man. Just dump it, remove it, right? This is what I do. If something is not clear and if I start, because you know, sometimes you are too eager to take a trade. Sometimes you really want to analyze the market and take a trade, but sometimes there is nothing to be analyzed, right? And we're going to be seeing examples of this constantly. Sometimes the market just not makes sense, and I'm going to show you examples of that as well, right? So in order to focus on the most recent direction also, you must read the market from the right to the left. Because if you start reading from the left, it's always a good practice. So this is one of the practices that I'm going to give you as an exercise. That is good. But once you open your chart, we're talking about real-time trading right now. Once you open your chart, you look from the right to the left. What is the market doing right now? Is it pushing up? Is it pulling back? Is it in a push phase or a pullback phase? Is it going up or is it going down most recently? All right. And as well, always remember that price is not perfect. Being a perfectionist trader, it could be a bad characteristic because the market is never perfect. You will never have a textbook examples, the one that you learn from books as well, and maybe me providing you with something like that as well. The market will never do it like this in a linear fashion. There will be candles, candles, up, down moves, choppiness around this area. The market is not perfect. And if you keep looking for a textbook example, you're never gonna get a nice trade. All right, so again, keep always an open mind. And if you just practice this quickly on the chart, let's say we're on the 4-hourly, and let's start from the beginning. Okay, DXY, what is this market doing? Let's go on the 4H. What is this market doing right now? Well, I would say it's consolidating. Why? Because if I look from the right to the left, I can just see little push up, little push down, and then the market is not moving at all. Yes, you can say that it's in a downtrend, and that is perfectly fine. Yes, it's in a downtrend, but the most recent structure is consolidating, all right? So we can expect potentially EU as well to be consolidating. But what is EU doing? Yes, it is consolidating, because if you have a look at it right now, again, it's failing to break the highs with a body close. Can you spot it again? Just right now, we might have it, just right now. But again, we see that overall, the market is up if we just look a little bit on the left. So taking buys rather than sells could be a better option. Going to EJ, this market is clearly up within seconds. Push, pull back, push. It is up. It is making higher highs and higher lows. Euro Aussie, what is this market doing? It's perfectly down, right? It's trading to the downside and making new lower lows and closing below the previous lows. Aussie dollar, perfectly to the upside as well. We have a push pullback. We have a nice push and the market is currently moving to the upside. Currently getting a little bit of a consolidation phase. Maybe you're going to see it on the hourly a little bit. Yep, you can see, but it's overall moving to the upside. NZUSD, what is this market doing? Oh man, this is way too choppy. So again, you can zoom in on this one and say, fine, we have a break to the downside that closed below this wick. So we're looking for shorts. The market pulls back and doesn't break above this area. So we're still looking for shorts. We take the short, but then the market right now is breaking above. So what is the market doing right now? It is trading to the upside already. Why? Because we broke with a candle close. The candle hasn't closed yet, but I believe it's going to close like this above this structure. And even if I take right there at this simple support level resistance, it will close above it as well. All right. So currently this market is moving up, although we have this big choppiness right there. All right. If I go to UJ, what is this market doing? It is going up most recently. push, pullback, push, pullback, push, trading to the upside. I expected a little bit of a short because we're again overextended. So if I trigger MACD right now, it's gonna show overextended. But I know that it's overextended, so I was looking for a short right there, but my entry got missed just by a pip. I was looking to enter right there at this structure retest, but I got missed, right? So that's another story. And then UCAT, another example. What is this market doing? It is trending down, right? It broke structure to the downside, currently creating a lower low. So we're waiting for a pullback. And this is what you can do. You can just click through your charts and you're immediately gonna see the direction. And then again, of course, you have to pay a little bit more attention to all the structural levels. But again, going back to the presentation, is the market up, down, or sideways? Always analyze from the right to the left to identify the most recent structure, and always remember that the market is not perfect. So let's have a look at some examples right now.